So, it's our part 3 of the video and it talks about circle pa rin. But in this video, we will talk about on how to find the equation of the circle determined by 3 points. We have here the problem. Find the equation of the circle that passes through the points 2, 3, 6, 1, and 4, negative 3. So, these 3 points are points on the circle or points along the circumference of the circle. So, kung titingnan natin yan sa graph, parang ganito yung itsura niya. So, meron tayong circle na ganyan. Dito si 2, 3, si 6, 1, and si 4, negative 3 ay possible na nandito. Ayan. So, kapag ganyan ang problem natin, determined siya ng 3 points, ang gagamitin natin is si general form of the equation. Ano na nga ba si general form of the equation of the circle? It is the x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. So, paano nga ba natin magagamit yan? Substitute natin yung coordinates ng bawat points kay x tsaka y. So, kung kunwari sa first point, we have 2 as x and 3 as y. So, we have 2 squared plus 3 squared plus d2 plus ey. Eyy is 3 plus f is equal to 0. So, kapag ganyan, i-apply natin siya sa lahat. So, the next equation would be 6 squared plus 1 squared plus d6 plus e1 plus f is equal to 0. Next one is 4 squared plus minus 3 squared plus d4 minus e3 plus f is equal to 0. So, we have 1, 2, and 3 equations here. And we need to find the value of d, e, and f to find the equation of the circle. So, paano ba nga ba natin mahanap yon? Nakabuo kasi tayo dito ng systems of 3 equations in 3 unknowns. So, yung mga unknowns, yung sinabi ko kanina, si D, si E, at saka si F. So, now, ang gagawin muna natin ay i-simplify natin yung mga equations. So, si equation 1, that will give us 4 plus 9 plus 2D plus 3E plus F is equal to 0. Sa equation 2 naman, 6 squared is 36 plus 1 plus 6D plus E, kasi 1 lang yung coefficient niya, plus F is equal to 0. Then sa equation 3 naman, 4 squared is 16 plus 9 plus 4D plus negative 3E minus 3E plus F is equal to 0. So, pwede pa ba natin i-simplify itong mga equations na to? Pwede pa. Sa equation 1, magiging 13 na lang plus 2D plus 3E plus F is equal to 0. Sa equation 2 naman, magiging 37 plus 6D plus E plus F is equal to 0. And sa equation 3, magiging 25 plus 4D minus 3E plus F is equal to 0. Tama? So, ngayon na na-simplify na natin yung mga equations, ito na yung mga bagong equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 na gagamitin natin for elimination. Ngayon na na-simplify na natin yung mga equations, magpo-proceed na tayo sa elimination. So, to eliminate F in equations 1 and 2, ang gagawin natin ay subtraction. So, 13 plus 2D plus 3e plus f is equal to 0 minus 37 plus 6d plus e plus f is equal to 0. Ayan. 13 minus 37 is negative 24. Then 2d minus 6d would be negative 4d. 3e minus e will be positive 2e. And f minus f would be 0, then is equal to 0. Ito na ngayon yung equation 4 natin. So, nakabuo na tayo ng equation 4. Proceed tayo sa susunod. Pwede naman natin ngayon isubtract si 1 kay 3. So, subtracting 1 kay 3, 13 plus 2d plus 3e plus f is equal to 0 minus 25 plus 4d minus 3e plus f is equal to 0. Para ma-eliminate ulit natin si f. So, 13 minus 25 would be negative 12. 2d minus 4d would be negative 2d. 3e minus the negative of 3e, so magiging plus na yan, plus 6e. F minus f is 0 is equal to 0. Ito na ngayon yung equation 5 natin. So, nakabuo na tayo ng equation 4 and 5. So, kung mapapansin nyo, pwede nating i-eliminate si e on equation 4 and 5 kapag minultiply natin si equation 4 into 3. So, let's try to multiply equation 4 in 3. So, 3 times the equation 4, negative 4d plus 2e is equal to 0. Ang result ay magiging negative 24 times 3, negative 72 minus 12d plus 6e is equal to 0. Tama? So, ngayon, pwede na natin isubtract si equation 5 to eliminate e. So, minus negative 12 minus 2d plus 6e is equal to 0. So, anong ginawa natin? Si equation 4, times 3 natin yung buong equation 4 para ma-eliminate natin si e kapag sinubtract natin kay equation 5. So, negative 72 minus the negative of 12, that will give us negative 60. Negative 12 minus the negative of 2d, negative 12d minus the negative of 2d will give us negative 10d. And 6 minus 6 is 0, so na-eliminate na natin si e, would be equal to 0. So, isa na lang yung variable natin dito, which is si d. Pwede na natin mahanap yung value ni d dito. So, ilipat natin si 60 or mag-add tayo ng 60 both sides. That will give us negative 10d is equal to 60. So, now d would be equal to negative 6. So, paano naging negative 6? Nag-divide lang tayo both sides by negative 10. So, nakuha na natin ngayon yung value ni d. So, si d, pwede na natin siyang i-substitute dito kay equation 4. Para ang hahanapin naman natin ay value ni e. So, si equation 4 ay negative 24 minus 4d. What is our d? Is negative 6 plus 2e is equal to 0. So, let's solve that. So, negative 24, 4 times 6 is 24, positive kasi they are both negative. So, plus 24 plus 2e is equal to 0. So, makakancel na to. That will leave us 2e is equal to 0. Then, divide both sides by 2 or multiply 1/2 both sides. That will leave us 0 pa rin. So, e is equal to 0, d is equal to negative 6. So, tandaan nyo D is negative 6, E is 0. Bura muna tayo. Pwede na natin siya ngayon i-substitute so, ano yung pinakamadali dyan? Pwedeng kay equation 3 na lang. So, 25 plus 4D minus 3E plus F is equal to 0. What is our D? Is negative 6. Si E natin ay 0. So, substituting that, magiging 25 plus 4 times negative 6 minus 3 times 0 plus F is equal to 0. So, ngayon, pwede na nating mahanap yung value naman ni F. So, 25 plus 4 times negative 6 would be negative 24. So, minus 24. So, 0 minus 0 plus F is equal to 0. 25 minus 24 is just 1 plus F is equal to 0. F is equal now to negative 1. So, naharap na rin natin si F. Kompleto na yung 3 unknown variables natin. So, ang gagawin natin dyan ngayon, babalik tayo dun sa general form of the equation. Then, isa-substitute na lang natin tong mga equation na to. Ano na ulit yung general form of the equation natin? That is dx squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. Substituting that, d is equal to negative 6, e is equal to 0, and f is equal to negative 1, that will give us the equation of the circle x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 1 is equal to 0. It is now the equation of the circle. So, sabi sa problem, find the equation of the circle lang. Pero, pwede pa nating i-proceed na hanapin si center ni circle at si radius ni circle. So, ano ba yung tinuro ko sa inyo na shortcuts? C is equal to negative D over 2, negative E over 2. Then, si radius ay equal sa R squared is equal to D squared over 4 plus E squared over 4 minus F. Tama? So, si center natin would be equal to negative D over 2. Si D natin ay 6. Ay, negative 6. Will give us positive 6 over 2. Ang center natin ay 3. Then, E is 0. So, 0 lang to. Center natin ay 3, 0. Ang radius naman natin, let's solve. R squared is equal to 6 times 6, 36 over 4 plus 0 to minus the negative 1 plus 1. Ayan. So, 36 over 4 is 9. Plus 1. So, r squared is equal to 10 or radius is equal to the square root of 10. Kuha. So, that's the end. I hope you learned something.